here with Ricky Kruger, who is an artist and an illustrator, and I think by far you have probably some of the most original work on the Artist Alley this year.
Amazing.
Can you talk a little bit about it? I mean, where does your inspiration come from? Well, first of all, what do you have here in terms of your artwork? What do you kind of call this style?
My style is just big, bright, and colorful, awesome stuff. So that's pretty much what my stuff is called. What I have, this is just my first kind of punch at superheroes. I did one for a friend just as a favor, and then everyone started kind of loving them, and so I decided to come here to Fan Expo and kind of try it out. And it's been going pretty good, so it's been awesome. I was surprised. I was kind of worried that other people would have stuff like mine, but I was very surprised that no one did at all. And people have been like, whoa man, totally, you had balls for bringing this here.
It is definitely different. Can you talk about the style a little? I mean, what kind of the influences are, and you know, what inspired you to take this kind of approach rather than...
Well, I went this kind of approach just because I've always liked color. Like, I just started painting a couple years ago, and I just like big, bright, colorful things. And then when I was able to actually do superheroes, which I love, it kind of just came together. So it's all just oil paints with permanent marker over top. So it still's got that kind of graphic feel to it, but it's art. So, yeah.
And this X-Men was your first attempt, you said?
No, the first one I ever did wasn't here. That was the one I did for a friend. Okay. But the X-Men was actually one of the last ones I did. I wanted something for the show, like just to be like a backdrop. Yeah. So I did that big ass annoying thing to carry around. 10 feet of X-Men is fun in thought, but not in reality.
How do you choose the heroes you want to choose, and how do you go about making that selection?
Well, this time around I wanted to do like kind of more the well-known ones, like the easier ones to recognize, because I didn't know how it was going to go here. And mainly just people telling me what to do. Like, you should do this, you should do this. I've been chastised for not having Batman more than you can believe, so Batman is a-coming.
It is Marvel heavy.
Yeah, it is a little Marvel heavy, but I was a little Marvel heavy, so yeah, growing up I liked the X-Men. I've actually grown to love Aquaman just from doing this. I was never an Aquaman fan, and now I'm kind of all about Aquaman, so I'm learning as a superhero fan through this process. So,
Are you taking commissions or?
Yeah. So taking commissions, because obviously I don't have every superhero here, right. And this was my first one, so I didn't know how much I wanted to have printed already. So definitely commissions.
All right, well, time for a plug. If people want to seek out your artwork, or maybe want to get you up for a commission, where do they go and how do they get in touch with you?
Easy, rickykruger.com or 43 Kidding, you can come to my house if you want. But yeah, rickykruger.com.
Okay, great. Well, thanks, Ricky.
Good luck to you.
We're here with Ken Turner, one of Artist Alley's beloved citizens at National Fan Expo. So, Ken, tell us a little bit about your artwork.
This is my second year here, and I usually have books and T-shirts and prints to sell, and all of them are inspired by my like Tim Burton and Charles Addams and Edward Gorey and Ronald Searle, so sort of mashed up together, and that's what you get with me.
You got a couple of books here too, and this model here is also based on this book. So talk about your books a little.
Okay, so this is a character I came up with in college. It was from a breakup with a girl, so this is what came out of that.
And I can't tell from the imagery.
Yeah, so it's just sort of a character I kept on drawing over and over again, and so I kept on going, and then eventually I was like, I wanted to make another short film after I made 2 in school. So I was looking for another idea, and this is the idea that I came up with. So I developed a story from it, and then I made the book, and then the book I'm going to adapt into a little short film, animated short film.
Yeah, because it says here on your poster too, you're a filmmaker and illustrator. Yeah, exactly. So which one were you talking about there? Okay. Both these are, you made both of these in school, right?
Both these in school. So the third year film was called Attack of the Giant Vegetable Monsters, and we made that in a group film, and it's basically all 2D classical animated. And then Tim is a stop-motion animated film. It's sort of Vincent, but it's a take on Vincent, but it's like a boy who, when he grows up, wants to be like Tim Burton. And it's all done stop motion with puppets and sets and everything.
Nice,
yeah.
Nice. I was wondering. It seemed like an obvious reference.
Yeah.
Well, talk about what you get out of coming to Fan Expo. You said this is your second year, so coming here, working 10 hours a day, talking about your art with people like us and the fans in general. What do you get out of it?
I get a lot out of it. Everyone's very they enjoy what I do, and they say nice things, and it sort of gives back what you give to them. So I like it like that. And this is only my second year, but I've done other conventions like that, so I'm sort of used to the long hours and all that sort of thing. So my website is kenturner.blogspot.com, and there you can go to my Vimeo site and you can see all the films there, or you can go to the blog spot. And I update pretty daily, except for weekends, but there's pictures and drawings every day.
Okay, we're back in Artist Alley with Christina Delyanov, and she's a very talented artist and with a very unique style of her own. So how did you develop your style?
Well, could say it took a lot of different tries. I mean, I've gone through many different style changes. I've gone from, well, I started as an anime artist, then I went to school for animation, so my style became more cartoony, but I always really liked the kind of more dark, macabre, Tim Burton-y stuff.
How about your process? Because you know, how do you do? Are you into like Photoshop, using computer colors, or are you all hand artists, or what's your style?
It's actually a bit of both. Some of them are hand drawn, some of them are watercolor. Others I do straight in Photoshop, so I'll do the sketch in Photoshop, then I'll do the colors. Some of them are a mixture of both. Like let's see which one's a mix. That one has a little bit of Photoshop, so does that one, but they're mainly watercolor. So yeah, it's just a mix.
Well, you have some familiar characters up here. So, you know, you have Alice in Wonderland, Sandman. Harley Quinn seems to be a favorite of yours. So what is it about those characters in particular that you find inspiring?
I really like their designs, for one thing. And they also have, like, very unique personalities. Harley Quinn, I think she's relatable for a lot of people, you know, the whole being in a bad relationship sort of thing. And Alice in Wonderland, it's a classic. It's very kooky. It's a very quirky story. I like quirky, so.
What are you kind of things are you looking to do with your artwork besides, you know, coming to the Fan Expo and showing off what you can do?
Gosh, well, I'd like to one day have my own comic. That would be pretty cool. I'd like to work in studios, work in film, TV even, publish my own art book.
For anyone who might be watching this video, where can they go to see your artwork?
You can see me at www.lithium-tears.deviantart.com.
Wonderful.